Welcome. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I have the privilege of sharing just some very important information on an incredible company that I was introduced to over 34 years ago. Some of you know my journey, but just to give you a bit of a background, and I was working as a police officer right downtown Toronto for 10 years. But the first couple of years of my police career, I was really struggling with fatigue. I woke up tired, went to bed tired. I was in my early 20s and I was really struggling. And my mom wasn't well. She was struggling with a lot of aches and pains and fatigue, and later diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Where a dear friend and a neighbor shared Neolife with us. And I was really skeptical initially because I watched my mom take supplements for a number of years with no results. So, I was kind of curious only because I saw the impact that these supplements had made on my friend's health. And I got curious. I decided, you know what? I want to know more. I want to know more about why this is going to impact my mom's health when she had been trying something for many, many years. I was so glad I said yes. I decided to take a look. I was impressed with the science and the research and what this company stood for. And we decided to give the products a try. And I will never look back. 34 years later, I feel younger in my late 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. And my mom, who's in her late 70s, I just like to say she's aging gracefully. She's very active. She has a garden in Caledon, and over 200 people used to tour her garden before the pandemic. And it was just incredible. And she does it all herself, acres of garden. We even planted over 200 garlic plants in the fall. So we're very busy avid gardeners. And you know what? When you have a lot of aches and pains, that's something that usually stops. You're not as active. And that is one thing that I wanted to do, is to be active, physically active, without having all those aches and pains. So aging gracefully is the key. And that's what I'm hoping to help you understand, how good nutrition can help to fill the nutritional gaps. But why Neolife? What sets us apart? What is different about this company compared to so many companies that are out there? And I'm hoping that you'll have a better understanding on the Neolife difference, who we are, and what we stand for. So let's talk a little bit about who we are. So Neolife is a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries around the world and in business since 1958. Now, when I saw this, I thought, okay, there's no way a company can be operating for that long and not be doing something right. And the closer I looked at this, I thought, wow, they're in over 50 countries around the world and trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And the goal was to end the trend of chronic disease, poor wellness, and also financial struggle, especially with what's going on around the world with inflation and people just not having the security of their jobs and really being concerned about their families and their kids' future. And, when you look at our founder, Jerry Brassfield, when I met Jerry, I was so in awe of where this man came from. He really believed that we could have the power to take control of our health. Because as a young boy, he was very sick. He had severe asthma, and there was days where he didn't know if he would make it. And his mom discovered cod liver oil. I never tried cod liver oil, but boy, when I hear the stories of cod liver oil, I thought, whoa. And, this really saved his life. And as he was growing up into developing and growing into a young man, he knew that nutrition played a really, really big role. And his vision was to offer the best nutrition supplements in the world, give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives, and give everyone the opportunity to earn unlimited income and long-term stability. And look what he has established. 65 years as a solid, stable company. But one thing that I want to talk about is the 5 key product distinctions. What sets us apart from some of the other products that are out there? First of all, superior products that are based in nature and backed by science. They are created by doctors and scientists. There's no chemicals and no synthetic ingredients. So we do have a nutritional line. We have an incredible organic sea-based vegan skincare that Your skin will feels like a baby's bum after even just one use. It's absolutely incredible. And then we were one of the first companies to go green in 1958. That's when green wasn't cool. So when they started talking about green products, when I started 34 years ago, I really didn't know what green was. But it was kind of neat to see that transition. And the more I became familiar with the importance of environmental cleaning products, the more I was so proud of being a part of an incredible company that saw this many, many years before it became cool. So these are just some of the categories that Neolife has in that department. Now, another thing I want to talk about is a scientific advisory board. We have a very rich history of having an incredible team of scientists, and they work together to develop and manufacture the product. They do not just endorse the product. They're heavily involved in manufacturing and doing the research and developing the best supplements you can find. And I have the pleasure of saying that I met Dr. Arthur first. So grateful. Many of us actually on the call tonight have. He founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory, credited with being the founder of chemotherapy. He led the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board for 25 years. He has a PhD in chemistry from Stanford, a Doctor of Science from the University of San Francisco, a diplomat of the Academy of the Toxicological Sciences, a distinction that's held by fewer than 100 scientists around the world. Now, he shifted his focus to prevention because he knew that there was a challenge in our food and in our diet, and his goal was to end the trend of chronic disease. But he knew that people were struggling and that we weren't getting enough of these nutrients, and we weren't picking the right foods and eating enough of the right foods. And supplementation was something that he knew would be the answer to filling the nutritional gaps in our diet. So he also believed and understood the power of whole food, cellular nutrition based ingredients, not veering away from the human food chain. Everything is based on whole food. And again, this is something that also sets us apart from many other companies that are out there. They stay within the human food chain. From the farm to the table, non-GMO and full traceability. So when you look at, what does farm to the table mean? Well, all of the Neolife supplements, when they have their plants and they grow their crops, they can trace the original seed stock, when the seed was planted, when that tomato was harvested, when the nutrients were extracted, right back to the original seed stock, and non-GMO. This is before the GMO movement even started. The Neolife Scientific Advisory Board came to us and said that they were going to preserve the original seed stock, and the GMO movement would not affect our raw materials, which is so important. So again, based in nature, backed by science, full traceability and non-GMO within the human food chain. And also what's really important, clinically proven products. And a lot of companies say, oh, we have studies that have been published. But when you actually look at where the studies have come from, it's usually from them. So Neolife really stands behind this, that yes, we have our own studies, but it's important to have third-party peer-reviewed studies. And we have medical studies peer-reviewed that are published and proven to work. Our products are proven, and that's really important. And one thing I want to talk a little bit about is how Neolife started, because this is what drew me to the company. Our grains are no longer whole. And this is where I understood why I had the fatigue, why I had all these issues with dealing with stress of my job. I didn't understand that man had destroyed grain. I thought our grains were whole and full of nutrients, while they used to, 70 years ago, grow the wheat, grind the wheat, make the flour, and make the bread. But guess what? They don't do that anymore. Our grains are milled and processed, and all the critical nutrients are gone. They mill out the essential lipids and phytosterols, and what we're left with is this white flour, starch, protein, gluten product that many people have trouble digesting. And it's unfortunate because it's what man has done to wheat. Wheat in its natural state was wholesome and full of nutrients. Not anymore. So this is where the grain oils come in. Tran-An grain concentrate was developed because of that research. and removing the oil from the grain. And it was proven, Neolife's first product are the oils from grain that have been milled and stripped from our grains. And this product was proven to improve nutrient utilization by 50% more. So if you have a really good diet, guess what? The nutrients are going to be utilized better in through that cell membrane. And we have trillions of cells that we're going to talk about. So again, clinically proven to work, and those oils that are no longer in our food are found in this amazing product called Trianan Grain Concentrate. Then let's talk about fruits and vegetables. How many servings a day should we be eating every single day? 9 to 13 servings a day. Well, this product here, carotenoid complex, one of these capsules is equivalent to consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. And guess what? It was clinically proven to boost your immune system 37% in 20 days. And that was a study that was conducted by the USDA. It's hard to eat 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Even just one bottle will impact your life. Or one capsule daily will impact your life. Now, let's go on and talk about something else. Omega-3 fish oil. Did you know the #1 counterfeit nutritional supplement is fish oil, omega-3 supplements? People are creating fake fish oils. And this kind of started to make sense to me, because when I look back to my mom with her fibromyalgia and her aches and pains, she was trying so many things and nothing worked. And I know many of you that are on tonight have tried fish oils in the past and didn't get the results. This is maybe one of the reasons why Neolife's fish oil, or Salmon Oil Plus, was clinically proven to reduce inflammatory index 68% in just 8 weeks. This is very, very powerful, clinically proven, and again, tested for over 200 contaminants with 0 toxins, 0 mercury, 0 lead. And also, we were featured by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists that being safe enough to give to pregnant moms. There's a lot of fish oils today, right on the label says, don't take if you're pregnant. This is really important because I took this during my pregnancies, and I want to make sure that whatever I was taking was safe for my babies. And this is so important. Now, let's talk about our protein shake. Clinically proven for weight loss, 10% body fat reduction, lowers the body mass index, helps your heart, helps to protect your cholesterol, and just keeps that good and bad cholesterol in check, improves the HDL to the LDL ratio. Taste absolutely fantastic. It comes in vanilla, chocolate, and creamy berry. Is designed to control blood sugar. We've had amazing results with even helping people that are struggling with controlling blood sugar. It just gets your blood sugar in that glycemic control zone. But one of my favorites, it's safe for kids. My kids grew up on this shake and they still have it today. They're 23 and 25, and they don't start their morning without having a Neolife shake. I have not gone a day in 34 years without a Neolife shake, other than when we do our detox, because you go 2 days without protein. But this has been my morning start, and it is the key to slow aging, if you want a bit of a tip. So, but again, tastes great. Chocolate is like a creamy chocolate. The vanilla tastes like a vanilla ice cream, and the creamy berry is to die for. It's one of my favorites. Again, glycemic control response technology, great for weight loss and or diabetes. It prevents fat storage, promotes fat burning, and it maintains consistent daily energy. Who would like more energy? This was a lifesaver for me when I was on the police force and dealing with shift work. It just made me think clear, and I had such a better day when I was at work. So as you can see, we have superior products, but guess what? Number 5, we have a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, which means we're regulated like drugs. We're not drugs, we're whole food supplements, but being regulated like drugs means, well, we've never been in trouble in 65 years. And this is so important. So we're heavily regulated to make sure that what is on the label is in the bottle. And that's really important as well. So our mission and our values, at Neolife, we give everyone the power to live happier and healthier lives. Absolute integrity. People are number 1. Products that work, equal opportunity for all, and a long range vision. I cannot stress the importance of your health, because without your health, you have absolutely nothing. You know, I was talking with Jennifer today, who's on the call, and, you know, I'm going to quickly share her story. Jennifer had not left her home in 10 years after an accident, car accident. And she was in a lot of pain for many years. And she even had a hospital bed in her bedroom or in her home. And I remember when she shared with me, and she actually called us from the grocery store in tears saying, I'm actually grocery shopping. I haven't left my house in 10 years. And her inflammatory index had gone down 2 points by being on our supplements, especially the omega-3. So again, the power of products that work in impacting people's lives. That's what we do. We help people live healthier and happier lives. And then we have our Proven 33 system, which is our weight loss system, where you start with an amazing 3-day detox, and you go into our weight loss system. But what's really cool about the 3-day detox, it's only 3 days. We've had people lose anywhere from 3 to 10 pounds in the 3 days. But the main thing is it resets that gut brain signal so you don't crave those foods that you were eating that were bad for you. And then you go right into our Shape Up pack, which is our weight loss solution, where you were having 2 protein shakes a day, but you're eating every 3 hours. You're not just living on protein shakes. And the power of these products working. This is Gabriella, and I have to share that Gabriella had lost her husband. He was a diabetic, and he passed away from complications of diabetes. Left her with 3 little kids, and her sister flew her home from BC and said, you need to take care of yourself if you want to take care of your kids. And look what she did. The transformation was incredible. Gabriella won our year-long challenge. But guess what? It's not just about losing weight. It's also about maintaining it and keeping the weight off. That is the power of our weight loss system. Look at Steve, 50 pounds, 10% body fat. Chris, 46 pounds, 26 inches. Even Greg, I mean, he'd have a lot of weight to lose. It doesn't look like it, but wow, look, like the difference in his body and his structure. And even in John and Jen, husband and wife team, amazing, amazing transformation. And I had a great conversation with John. He was a police officer, and he said, you know, and I remember, he goes, don't you remember being tired and sluggish? And I said, I wasn't overweight, but I was tired and sluggish. And he said, now that he's made this amazing transformation, he said he can feel the difference in how he deals with stress of his job. And I remember those days. So that's what good nutrition does. And that's what reducing all this body fat has done for him. But you know what? It's not just about weight loss. You know, we also have an incredible fitness challenge that also impacts people's lives, because sometimes it's just improving your overall health. And, you know, when I met Shelly, she was really struggling. She wore braces on her knees. She couldn't cycle without braces or run. And, you know, she had tried other supplements. She had tried other fish oils. Nothing worked. And when she got on the Neolife products, the transformation was incredible. She actually did the Ride to Conquer Cancer from Toronto to Hamilton without braces on her knees shortly after using the Neolife supplements. And then she broke her leg 2 years ago, which was quite bad, severe break. And her goal was to get back to fitness. And she entered our fitness challenge, and her recovery was exceptional. That's the power of nutrition. And she's living the best life ever in her early 60s. So such a beautiful journey. So you can age gracefully with good, proper nutrition and giving the body what it needs for proper healing. And we can't forget about our little guys. We have some kids in our life or grandkids in our life that, you know, we want to give them the best foundation, the best nutrition possible. Our liquid vitamin for babies is just incredible. There's nothing artificial. It's got those grain oils in it that are very, very important for cell function. And then we have our omega-3 fish oil that babies can chew, or you can squeeze it and stuff. The Vita Squares and the VitaGuard is like your grain oils and your vitamins with your fruits and veggies, the VitaGuard, and then that protein shake, which is so wonderful for brain function and again, just focusing and concentrating and regulating blood sugar. Because what do most kids eat in the morning? Usually it's carbohydrates, cereals or bagels or toast or nothing. So this is just a great way for kids to start their morning. And those of you that have teenagers that are running out the door all the time and in a hurry, this is such a great quick breakfast that they can have first thing as well. So, we've talked about the product distinctions, and let's talk a little bit about the income opportunity, because this is something that has impacted my life, and I had no intention of building an income or building a Neolife business when I first started. I really thought my police career was going to be my future, but as time went on, I realized it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted time freedom and to be home and start a family. And when you look at the Neolife as a company, why Neolife? Well, very strong company's infrastructure is really, really important. And, when you're looking at the world of startups and helping entrepreneurs around the world, it really does unlock a better way of life. And that's what I wanted. I just wanted a better way of life. And there's no low risk. There's no big investment. And that was something that was huge for me, because I didn't know if I could build this business. And I thought, I'll just give it a try. I knew the products worked, but I didn't know, if I could actually build an incredible income. And it really had a huge impact. And for me, I wanted to be my own boss. I didn't want to be going into work every day. I wanted time freedom and flexibility, and just to be able to start a family without having to work 10-hour days. And I was in court on almost every day off. And I just didn't know how I was going to get out of this. So I just did this very part-time. It didn't interfere with what I was doing at my regular job. And I was able to leave my police career. So it's been an incredible journey over the last 30 years. But the full support system is incredible. I couldn't do it without my team or without my friends that were helping me, get started. And we really build this incredible community, and we call it our Neolife family, our second family, because we do work together and support each other every step of the way. And you can earn global residual income. And at first, I didn't see this as something that I was going to do, but it was really cool how I knew people here that knew people in Africa and in England and in France, and in Trinidad and the Philippines and all over the US. My business just started to expand and grow, because if you have something that works and you've impacted somebody's life, what are they going to do? They're going to share it with the people that they care about. And that's what this business is all about, is impacting people's lives. So you know what? This is really about you. Whether you're here and you just want to improve your health, your family, feel better, look better, have more energy, reduce inflammation, or if you're considering maybe an extra $500 a month or $1,000 and improving your finances, or if you're looking at more time freedom and flexibility, this is something that can truly impact your life. And I just have to share that the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. And this truly can impact your life. And I'm hoping that Joan, our dear friend Joan, is on this evening to share her journey, because she has such a beautiful story. Joan, welcome.
Thank you, Nada. My name is Joan Poon. When I was introduced to Neolife 28 years ago, I was working downtown Toronto at a very stressful job. But my main concern at that time was my health. I had just finished treatment for breast cancer, and I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I discovered Neolife, and I was really drawn to the science behind the products. So I decided to give it a try. And within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. I used to go to bed tired, wake up tired. And I realized it wasn't the 12-hour shifts I was doing. It wasn't because I was 40 at the time. It was because of these nutrients that I was missing from my diet. And also it helped with my allergies. I had allergies in the spring and the fall. And after a few years, it disappeared and I no longer have those allergies. So this newfound energy, I started sharing my story with everyone I met. And people noticed the difference as well too. And I started getting a check at the end of the month. In those days, we got checks at the end of the month. And it started to grow the more I shared. So I got excited about the possibility of taking early retirement. And just 13 years ago, I was able to do just that, take early retirement, because my Neolife income was able to supplement my retirement pension. And Neolife has given me a purpose and an amazing community in my retirement. And it allows me to continue what I love doing best. I love sharing, helping people, but in a different capacity. I was helping people who are already sick, and now I help people through education and these amazing solutions to prevent, helping in terms of prevention. So one of the big things to me in terms of my family is the fact that I can leave my business to my kids and my grandkids. And that's such a great legacy to leave behind. I couldn't leave my nursing career for my family. So this is wonderful. And I am so grateful that I can call myself a 31-year breast cancer thriver. And I just the fact that I can impact other people's lives. Um, and so if you're looking for better health or you're looking for some help with an income opportunity, Neolife is definitely the place to find those solutions. Thank you for asking me to share my story, Nada.
Thank you so much, Joan. Boy, and I always forget. I remember those allergies I had too. And I forget, it's been so long. You forget about the challenges you had. But yeah, just, you know, the impact that these products have made on our lives has just been just incredible. So grateful for that. So we do have solutions, you know, and we provide some of these solutions when it comes to increased immunity, more energy, healthy weight loss, clean homes without toxic chemicals. That was so important for me, you know, to have these non-toxic cleaners, because my older son Jack, he drank our cleaners when they were underneath our kitchen sink. Boy, was I ever glad it was the Neolife products, because again, non-toxic, and also our age-defying skin, better sleep. How many people here are looking just to have a good night rest, right? When you balance your hormones, it's amazing how you just sleep better and you wake up feeling like you've slept, living better, earning part-time income that could build to full-time if it's something that you're looking for, you know, to decide when you want to work, how you want to work, who you want to work with, or who you want to work for. You know, having that debt freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, or just being around like-minded community, people that have the same goals, the same vision as you, and the same belief system. It really is such a great environment to be a part of. And something that comes along with this kind of business in this industry is personal development. I couldn't do these presentations 34 years ago. I was sitting there just like some of you wondering, oh, could I really do this? I didn't think I could do it, but baby steps. And slowly I was able to share and talk, and now here I am sharing this product with so many people all over the world. So you can do this, and the personal development comes along with this incredible company as well. So how do you get started? Well, you know what, if you're just wanting to try the products, get healthy, have more energy, maybe shed a few pounds, you can become a club member for free. And as soon as you become a member, you automatically get a 10% savings, and you can get a 20% savings, double your savings as well on every order. And we can share how you can do that. No gimmicks, no requirements, just savings. You can also earn loyalty points where you get your shipping back for being a loyal customer. Many of my customers are so grateful to get their shipping back. Now, where can you start a business for as little as $75 in the US or $98 in Canada? That unlocks a 25% savings on every order, full access to our compensation plan, and you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. This is where we help you and we work with you every step of the way to build your Neolife business for as little as $98. What a great, great value. So here are the different health solutions that we talked about. That Vitality Pack, right, contains the grain oils, the fish oil, the multivitamin, the fruits and veggies called carotenoids. Great place to start. Better place to start is with our breakfast solution or our weight loss solutions. It really depends on what your goals are in your health. But these are the two different health solutions that we recommend, and we know that they're going to impact your life. So our weight loss pack, again, is replacing 2 meals a day. So that's the difference between our weight loss pack and our breakfast solution. So again, whether you're just looking at getting started, trying the products, feeling better, you know, getting on a good health solution, we welcome you. If you're looking at earning additional income, just ask us and we'll help you get started in that direction as well. And if you just want to learn more, that's okay too. Thursday night, we're doing a talk on diabetes. Every Thursday, we focus on a specific health concern and how good nutrition and good quality supplements can really help in that area. So if you have anybody that's struggling with diabetes in any way, type 1 or type 2, you're going to hear some pretty powerful stories on how Neolife can impact their life. So I do want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'll stop the recording and open up to any questions that you may have. So thank you again. And thank you, Joan, for sharing your amazing story with us this evening.